It's your boy Girl here back with another video, and today I got a special video for you guys. Today we are back with the Unit's Best Equipped series. Now we are going to talk about this Red movie saga Final Form Frieza. He's the last out of the three units that came out for this new banner and stuff. So I just covered Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. I did LF Broly. Now I'm doing this guy. And yeah, so this let's dive on into his best equipped. Now I made a I'm gonna keep repeating this to every episode I make of this series. I made a video called equipment's base stats versus pure stats, and I go into reason why which of those stats you want to look for into certain equipments. So that's why like for the list I made, those are probably why I pick certain equipments over others. And this, in my opinion, are the best equipments for this Frieza that's the most optimal for him to like do a lot more damage in the battlefield. And further than that, let's dive on in. So this guy's a range type, so his equipment is gonna be really around blast attack stuff. And let's dive on into him. So this guy is very good. This guy's super annoying to face against too. So I've been facing against him in PvP, and he just does a lot of damage. So I'm gonna show you guys the best equipments for him, and let's dive on that. So this is gonna be for the all around. It doesn't matter what team you put him on; it's not gonna really be affected by that, by what tags he's on and stuff. And then after that, we're gonna go to the Freezer Force specific. If you want to put him on the Freezer Force, and then after that, we have a sagas from the movie specific equipment. So we're gonna be on all around right now, and this is the first one. So it's Awakened equipment called. Check here. It has you can get up to 20% to base blast attack, which is very good. Slot 2 is super good for base strike attack and then health restoration. I don't believe he has anything that can heal. I don't know. I think his ultimate card I might have to check on that. And then slot 3 can help him out with either base blast defense or base strike defense. Help him take some more damage. But let me go to his thing. I believe, does he get anything? Yep, right here. So his ultimate skill, after he used it on hit, it restores his own health by 40%. So that equipment is going to help him restore a lot more health than that with the up to 15% health restoration. So this equipment is very good. Definitely try to get that Awakened for sure. And for the next equipment that we're going to dive on in is this one right here. I'll destroy all of you. Slot 1 can get him up to 20% base blast attack. Slot 2, it goes for base strike defense, which is pretty good. And then slot 3 can help him out with his special move damage. His special move damage does a lot of damage. And if you pair him up on the LOE team or the Freezer Force team, if you have the LF Frieza on your team, where he supplies with blue cards, so you have 2 blue cards in your deck, and you have a lot more chances of you to use the blue card. I definitely think you should get this up. It's going to make him hit. It's definitely going to make his blue card be a nuke. So definitely try to go for this equip, especially if you have the LF Frieza on your team, or if you pull LF Frieza on your team. So we're done with that equip. Now, the next equip is also a free equip that we got, I think, around last year. We got 3 free equipments. I think it was one for Vegeta, one for Broly, and there was one for LOE. And this is the LOE one. This is a Z+. It helps with both defenses, strike and blast, and then the third slot helps with base blast attack, and that's going to help that Frieza because he's a range attacker, so that's going to help him out right there. And then the next equipment for the all around is this one right here. Let me show you. And slot 1 is base strike defense, which is pretty good. And then slot 2 it helps with special move damage. So like, once again, if you pair them up with the LF Frieza, if you have the LF Frieza, you should definitely put this on as well. With that other equip, that's like up to 30% more special move damage, which is insane. And then slot 3 helps him out with base blast attack as well. So range attacker is going to really help him out. Now the next equipment we're going to dive on in is this one right here. It's called What Is That? Now slot 1 helps with base strike. Slot 2 is base blast. And then slot 3 helps with base critical. And then health restoration. Once again, if you use that, remember from his ultimate card, he heals 40%. So you add this on there, that's gonna help him out gain more health from after. Once you hit that, you gotta hit the you gotta make sure that ultimate hits the enemy, and then you can get more health restored back to you. And base critical is pretty good. I feel like if you really want to make this one optimal, you want to pair them up with the Zenkai Cooler, because Zenkai Cooler help with critical damage and critical rate. So that would really help him out right there. And then yeah, so that's a very good equip. And then also for the bench, you can also put in Lord Chill, because Lord Chill helps with health and health restoration and stuff. So that's gonna make him restore even more health if you have Lord Chill as like your bench unit. So diving into the last equipment for like that's all around, I'll say is this one. This one's a pretty good one. It's called this, whatever how you say it. And slot 1 helps with base blast defense, and then slot 2 helps with base strike defense. So that's gonna help him out take more damage. And then slot 3 is gonna help him out with base health up to 10%. So this FRIEZA can take more damage. Nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I think I covered all the all-around ones. And then now this is gonna be for FRIEZA Force specifically. So if you run him on a FRIEZA Force team, this equipment is going to really be very good for that. And it's this one right here. It's called You Will Pay. And slot 1 helps with base strike defense. Slot 2 helps with base blast defense. But we're going for slot 3 because this is a pure stat for blast attack. It says 1 through 6% to pure blast attack for each tagged FRIEZA Force battle member. So if you can get a good roll on this slot 3, he can range from up. He can really get to 18. Say if you get it perfectly, but say if you get it to like 5%, 50% pure blast attack damage is going to really make this guy hit a lot harder, for sure. So you run him on the FRIEZA Force. This is a very key equipment for him to use. And yeah, so now we have that one is for the FRIEZA Force. Now this one is a movie saga specific one. This is the last equipment I'm going to dive on in for him. And let's dive on into it. So it's called Ha. And slot 1 helps with base strike defense. Slot 2 help with base blast defense. But we really want for slot 3 because it's a pure stat blast attack. So it's 2 to 5% to blast attack, pure blast attack per episode sagas from the movie battle member. It can go up to 5%. Once again, you want to use the equipment if you're only running him on the sagas from the movies team. This is the equipment that you want to get up, and especially you want to really focus on slot 3, getting that the highest roll as possible. And yeah, so that's it for this video. That's the those are the equipments I feel like are the best for him. Now there's some equipments that I want to kind of talk about. It's like, for example, this one right here. Is it this one I want to talk about? Yes. So some of you guys might ask, well, this one is a pretty good one right here. It's pure, like once you always say that pure stat equipments or like slots are better than base blast attack, and this one does have a pure stat damage for blast attack, and it's on slot 3 right here. It does 6 to 12%. But the problem with this one, as the other one is for like tag specific, this one is color specific. So what I mean by that is, if you want this to activate for him, you got to pair him up with a purple or green unit on your team when you take to battle. So that means every time you run this, you put this equipment on him, it's only going to work if you have a purple or green unit on the team, on like the battlefield. So if you run a purple unit every single time you do PvP, then this equipment is going to work. But on some occasions, you're not going to bring a purple unit. Say you might do blue, yellow, red, right? Say you bring something like that. This slot 3 equipment is not going to work for that match, because you don't have a purple or a green unit for that match. So that's why I didn't want to talk about this one, because as for the other ones, it's tag specific. So, but this one is for color specific. So I feel like this one is not really all that good, because it's only for colors, and not every single time you're going to run a purple or green for every battle. So that's why I didn't talk about that equip. But Other than that, that's it for this video. These are, I feel like, are the best equipments for this Rad Movies Final Form Frieza. This guy does a lot of damage. This guy is a disruptor and very, very annoying. And I feel like those equipments are going to make him even more effective. So yeah, that's it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe. It's me, your boy Griff, man, and I'm out. Peace.